From the tee to the fairway to the green. From the PGA to the LPGA to the Live Golf Tour. If it's golf related, Chuck Garbedian will discuss it. It's time to tee it up for the award-winning Garbedian on Golf Show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
And a good golfing morning to you. It is the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Here on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. I have to look at that because I was at a different place for so long. Sometimes you just say things. Have you worked at different radio stations, Charlie Usen?
My college station outside of this is the only station I've worked at since then.
So what you might discover is when you're answering phones sometimes or something, you will say the old station just because it's your.
I do that at the brewery that I work at when I answer the phone there, like, because I'll go right from the station to the brewery and I'll answer the phone and I'll say, oh, hey, this is Charlie with the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. I'm like, no, this is Charlie with Razor Grain Brewing Company. My bad, guys.
No, it is you from
Well,
the
yeah, it
Wisconsin
is
Sports
both,
Radio
but-
Network. Our show sponsors include the Wild Rock Golf Club at the Wilderness Resort, the American Family Insurance Championship, Sweetgrass Sage Run, the Island Resort. They're having a fam trip. We're going up for that for like 4 days in September.
That'll be fun,
Yeah, we're playing all the golf courses.
Cool.
Including the
That'll be a
new
good time.
Cedar, so that'll be a good time. So to do that, I'll have to go to PGA Tour Superstore and make sure I load up on stuff. Aaron Hills, Titleist, FootJoy, the French Lick Resort, the Wisconsin State Golf Association, the Wisconsin PGA, all of our friends there. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, the Krugs, say hi when you're out there. Waukesha County Parks Department, Henry Flock Steakhouse, the Milwaukee County Parks Department, Ironwood Golf Course in Sussex, Old Fashioned Golf, Tap-In Golf Bar in Sussex and Waukesha, and Broadlands Golf Course in North Prairie. A must-play Rick Jacobson design. All of our guests are courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club, and the Wisconsin does a spectacular Herdston Fry design. Book your must-play tee time at wildrockgolf.com. This hour of the show brought to you by the Island Resort and Casino in Northern Michigan, home of Sweetgrass Sage Run, Cummings, and Cedar. It's championship golf at its finest, as well as first-rate accommodations. Book your trip at islandresort.com. On the show this morning, Charlie Bergeron's going to join us in just a moment, the owner-operator of Stitch Golf. You can go to stitchgolf.com. Is he on the phone? No? Are you trying to get him?
I'm working on it.
Are you? Good for you. As it is a Charlie morning this morning, Charlie Usen producing. Charlie Bergeron's going to be with us from Stitch Golf. Charlie Brown is going to be with us, the member head PGA professional at Destination Geneva National. Kyle Herzog will be with us, owner-operator of Old Fashioned Golf. Damon Hack will be with us from Golf Channel. Do we have him now? What?
Still no Charlie. We'll see.
Should I text him?
Yeah, give him a text.
All right.
I left a message, too, so we'll see.
All right, let's see what happens. Hold on 1 second. We'll text him. Watch, the phone will ring as soon as I text him.
Exactly.
Because that's how it always works. Let's see. What should we ask him to do? Lottery numbers?
Yeah.
We can do that. Is the lottery, is it still like 900 million? Is it up to something big now? I think it is.
I don't pay attention to the lottery.
Neither do
Sparky
I.
asks that all the time, too.
There's a thing where there's a gas station I go past to get to the golf course sometimes. And they'll have the thing up in the window where it's, the electronic thing where it shows.
Like to keep up to date.
Yeah, so you can just see it. And every once in a while, I should get a ticket. I'm like,
856
wow!
million.
What would you do with that?
I have no clue. No clue. I think the first thing, obviously, you just go buy yourself lunch, right? Like, that's the first thing I would do.
You buy yourself lunch? Doesn't somebody buy you lunch now?
Well, no, not always. Like, I buy myself lunch still already, but, like, it'd be nice just to be like, I can go wherever I want, spend however much I want on whatever lunch I want. That'd be nice. Like, that'd be cool. Like, right now, you can't do that. Right now, I have to go and I have to pick and choose with the prices and what places I want to go to. Like, it'd be nice to have that freedom.
Who is that?
That was the ad after the
ad.
Kenny Loggins
Oh,
song.
sorry. I think the thing is, though, the taxes that you have to pay on that are ridiculous because it's $856 million. Figure 35, 40%. Figure 40% just because that's kind of high. So it's $320 million in taxes.
Hey, you still got it.
Right. I'm not complaining
Yeah.
about it. It's just that people always look at that. Like when people watch PGA Tour events and they make you win $5 million at a tour event, you don't get the $5 million. There's a lot of that. The other thing that, because there's an entourage. You're paying your caddy, you're paying your physio, you're paying your head doctor, there's all kinds of people you got to pay. And your agent gets a portion of that. And then after that, even more interesting is you have to pay tax in every state that you play in that you make money.
Mhm.
And the PGA Tour plays, if you have 40 events, you're in 40 different, 4 different places. Sometimes you're 3, 4 times in Texas, 3, 4 times in California, 3, 4 times in Florida. Whatever the taxes are, you have to pay the taxes on
Mhm.
whatever you earn in all those states. So it's not like I got 5 million. At the end of it, you may come out with like 1.5 million,
Uh-huh.
which is still a lot. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying
It's not 5 million.
it's not 5 million. If you had an extra 3.5 million just thrown at you, you'd be like, oh, I got, yeah.
That'd be nice.
It's not the same thing. It's a completely different thing because you don't get all of it. You've earned it all,
Uh-huh.
but you have expenses that go along with that, like with anything else.
How does that work when these guys are playing in other countries? Like, do they have to like pay any extra taxes on that, like travel taxes, stuff like that?
If
Like,
you
how does that work?
notice, most of, I would say probably 75 to 80% of tour players will have some type of CPA,
Mhm.
you know, financial business planning kind of a thing
Takes
to
hand-
take care of that
yeah.
stuff, that have experts who do that.
Right.
So that's why they have the logo somewhere
So another
on the
chunk
bag
of your
or
change going somewhere.
Well,
there,
yeah, but I mean, but it also helps protect you because there's
Right.
no way on earth you'd know that, or if you had time for you to do that,
right.
because there'd be no way for you to figure all that stuff out. It would just be nuts. Because if you earned 5 million in Europe and it was like, well, you have to pay taxes on that in Europe, how would you go about? Where would you send it? Like, do you send it to Germany or who? Like they have experts who do that. Like my nephew is a lawyer,
Mhm.
works for some kind of a firm. I'm not sure what it is, but he's lived in London his entire life because that's where they sent him. And it was like, yeah, he's young, and it's like he just got out of college, has his law degree,
Right.
and he went to. That's a cool way to live your life, is to have have someone pay for you to live
Mhm.
someplace else. And since then, he's gotten married, and they have 3 kids, and they've all been born, so they have dual citizenship because he's an American and they're living in London. But it's kind of a cool thing, but it's completely different than it is here, and you got to get used to the completely different. You're like staring at the phone, waiting for it to
Well,
ring.
that and yeah, it's. Hopefully he calls. Like, I'd like to.
Charlie's
talk to
a
him
good
about
guy
Charlie.
too,
Yeah.
and he said he wanted to do the show, so I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. So I sent him, and he wanted a reminder on uh, calendar. So I sent him a reminder on calendar.
All right. So you've
So I
you've
texted
done
him.
your part. Yeah.
I do everything I can to make sure people come on the show, and it's up to them to then, at this point, come on the show. I mean, we have a little wiggle room because it doesn't have to be exact, so we're okay with that. Anyway, Charlie Bergeron runs Stitch Golf. It's been in business since 2012, so it's a 15-year anniversary. Oh, I was going to ask him this. I'll ask you this. Hold on one second.
Sure.
2027 will be 15 seasons of Stitch Golf. Okay, do you know what the anniversary gift is for 15 years?
I do not know.
Oh, baby. Okay, the anniversary gift for 15 years, there is a traditional gift and there's a modern gift.
Okay.
The traditional gift is crystal or glass,
All right.
which symbolizes clarity and durability. The modern theme is a watch symbolizing the time spent together.
All right.
The
yeah.
gemstone for 15 years is
Diamond.
ruby.
Okay. I was gonna say crystal glass with the other stuff. I was like,
Yeah,
crystal
diamond
glass
I think is like 75 years old.
Okay.
That might be platinum. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I didn't go through all of them. Gemstone is ruby, which signifies passion and love. And the traditional flower for 15 years is a rose, which I
Okay.
didn't know about.
Huh.
So there you go.
Yeah, I'd rather have a watch too, like
Oh, yeah.
utility
Get a
over
nice
just
watch.
like looking cool, like a big chunk of crystal or glass. Yeah, I guess, but I'd rather have a watch.
I noticed this recently. Timex has come back
Uh-huh.
as like a precision watchmaker, where it used to be just you get a Timex because it was cheap. It was $20 and you could break it and you didn't
Right.
care. They came out with one that I kind of liked, that I was like looking at, and I'm waiting for the, they always send you percentage off things. I'm like, I'm not a watch guy. I have 2 watches. One Darla gave me, which I love. It's a like a Swiss Army watch. It's made by the same company that makes Swiss Army watch. It's beautiful. I love the watch. And then I have another one that I just wear for whatever. But I'm looking at this one, and it's like,
Thinking about it a little bit, yeah.
because it's really nice looking, which
Uh-huh.
I really like, and it's a little different, which I really like. I don't like standard things, so it's
Right.
kind of fun to have it. That's one of the reasons why I want to have Charlie on the show, because Stitch Golf is kind of different stuff, and it's based off of vintage motor racing, which is what they do. In their building at their headquarters, they have a Porsche race car
Oh, that's pretty
in
cool.
the lobby that just sits there, and it's like, dude, that's way too cool. So I'm hoping he's playing, because that would be a good thing for him right now to do. And he's down on the merchandise floor down at the PGA show. Oh, also they have it stitched. If you're looking for, if you travel, even if you don't travel a lot, I'll get you one of these. It's pretty cool. It's called the UGB Ultimate Garment Bag.
Okay.
It looks like a duffel bag. It looks like a regular something you take to the gym.
Right.
It unzips and becomes a garment bag.
Okay.
So you can unzip it, put clothes in it, and then fold it back into the duffel bag.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can carry, like, I always take it when I travel. Like, I hadn't used it. He sent me one, and he's like, you got to try this thing. And I was like, it hadn't caught on. I took a trip down to the PGA show one year, and it was like, I should try this thing and everything. And then once you use it, it's like having another suitcase, but it's a carry-on.
Right.
So you can carry all kinds of stuff in it. Like shoes, if you wanted to carry shoes. But I took, like, 4 extra pairs of shorts and a couple pairs of pants because in Florida, you never know when you go down to the PGA show. We've had weeks where it was gorgeous, where it was 85 degrees the entire week, and we've had weeks where it was like 50. And 50, it's like, yeah, you're coming from Wisconsin? Yeah. If it's cold and rainy in 50, it's cold and rainy in 50. It's not pleasant.
No matter who you are.
Right, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, it's not pleasant. But having this was great because you could keep it was like bringing a separate piece of luggage with where you didn't have to. And Southwest Airlines made a huge mistake when they got rid of the seating arrangements. Because what they were doing at the time, too, was you got 2 bags free. So one bag was always going to be luggage, and the second bag could be your golf clubs. Mm-hmm. And then you'd bring this third one on, so you had 3 pieces of luggage with you, and you weren't paying for anything. Southwest was always the go-to for golfers. And now they're like every other airline, so it's like, nah, whatever.
Is there a new go-to for golfers?
No,
it's just kind of like
if somebody could come up with that. Although I've seen this more and more, and we have to have somebody on from either NetJets or Badget, some fractional airline thing where you can own a fraction of the airline of a jet, and you get a percentage of it. I'm not sure how it works. That's why I want to have somebody on. But if you travel a lot, it would be the way to go. A lot of tour players do this, where they're all part of a fractional jet. They all own part of a jet.
Okay.
If you're Tiger, you have your own jet. Right. Some people have their own jets. But if you're traveling a lot and you do fractionally with other people, you end up paying $300-$400 for it. But it's kind of cool. Have you ever flown in a private jet?
I have not.
Oh, it's kind of cool. It's pretty cool.
It's on the bucket list for sure.
But it's one of those things where if you have the opportunity and it's the convenience thing, because you just roll up, throw yourself on the jet, bye, and you're going. That's it.
Oh, don't worry about TSA.
Nope, and then you land, and they bring you right back to you land, and you put that stuff in the car, you drive home. It's like, this is the best thing on the face of the planet.
Yeah, and if you're traveling that much, that seems pretty worth it, especially if you're going.
Yeah, I mean, there's something, especially with the way pricing is now for airlines and the fact that there are fewer flights and that there seems to be a ground stop somewhere all the time now, and weather's become more of a factor. And there's just fewer flights to choose from, and the flight's always full. It's always funny when you go up to the counter and it's like, "Are we full?" And she's like, "Well, there's about 4 seats empty." And you're like, "Oh man, if mine could be one of the seats that's empty." But 3 across. See, you're two. Do you remember Midwest Express?
No.
Yeah, Midwest Express was like the greatest airlines in the world, and then Southwest came after it. Midwest Express was based out of Milwaukee, and the jets were 2 big leather seats next to each other and 1 row.
Like all the way back through the plane, not even
through the whole plane. So you either had a window seat or an aisle seat, and they were big, comfortable seats. They also did a really weird thing where they actually had silverware.
Okay.
Like when you had food on a flight, you had a dish and metal stuff and salt and pepper shakers and little bottles of ketchup.
Fancy,
it was like, this is nuts. And you could smell food cooking. I mean, it was like, oh, this is awesome. And then, because of the cost of it, it's cost prohibitive when things change. And then Southwest kind of moved in and ended up in Milwaukee, which was great because at that time they were still you had the seating where you could, upgrade, if you're in the A section, you pretty much sat wherever you wanted to.
Right.
The problem with it was, again, is there's 3 seats. And the plane is always going to be full. Okay. So you got to kind of live with that. And if you can live with that, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. It just depends on what it is. So Midwest Express, though, was a ridiculous. Just if you get a chance, I'm sure there are ads somewhere.
I'm sure.
The other thing they did too is as you were coming in, like an hour, 45 minutes before you landed, they made cookies in the plane. So they bring you a hot chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you'd be like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Just in like a plastic bag that they've had sitting under the counter.
No,
for the past month.
Yeah, it's not like a snack or something. It was like a hot. They would come up and they would serve you a chocolate chip cookie.
Deal.
Yeah, and you could smell it in the plane. It was like you knew you were getting close. It was like you'd be asleep and
Never
then
want to get off the plane.
no, you'd wake up and it'd be like, I smell chocolate chip cookies. It's like, this has to be a dream. No, it's the real thing. It's a chocolate chip cookie. All right. Well, I'm sorry that we didn't have Charlie on.
It's all
I was
right.
really looking forward to this. Let me see if he texted me back. I bet you he didn't. Because he wanted a reminder. I gave him a reminder. So we gave him everything they had. I would do this. Yeah, I would do this. Go to stitchgolf.com, see what they have. They have lots of really cool stuff. And what I'll try to do from him is get him a code for us to use because we wanted to have him on the show. And they already have fall of 2026 stuff up. And they have really cool stuff to have on. And he's a good friend. So I'm hoping. Who did we not have on last week that I checked with? Didn't we have somebody not on like last week or the week before?
Gary Van Sickle. He came in late, didn't he?
Yeah, that was something else, though.
Yeah.
There was something else going on. I'll have to look.
All right.
I know that there was something going on, but I'll take a look at it. So we missed Charlie Bergman. Oh. You know, the Charlies sometimes are never really, you
We
can't
do what we can.
You can't count on them sometimes. I don't know what I've heard from Charlie Houston before, but maybe that
I go by Chuck sometimes.
Do
too.
you?
Yeah.
Is it Charles on your birth certificate?
It's Charles on the birth certificate.
Yeah, that's right. All of our guests for Garbedian on Golf brought to you by Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, which is an amazing golf experience. You can stay ahead of the game. Download the Wild Rock mobile app. It's packed with features and specials you're going to find only available on the app, so download it now to any device and enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today. Go to wildrockgolf.com, wildrockgolf.com. 35 miles northwest of downtown Milwaukee in the scenic Kettle Moraine. That's where you're going to find Erin Hills, which provides a championship golf experience in a comfortable setting. So spend the day, create a memorable overnight visit, rounds of golf on the site of the 2017 United States Open, the 2025 U.S. Women's Open. Plus, you can experience the exceptional Drumlin putting course by day or by night under the lights. Enjoy seasonal green fees right now with the tee times that are still available. Also, plan ahead, pre-book your 2027 visit to stay and play at Erin Hills. Go to erinhills.com. Once again, erinhills.com. Milwaukee County Golf has 13 courses to choose from. That means there's an ideal course for every avid golfer. Milwaukee County Golf Courses, they run the gamut from fun to championship and then everything in between. MKE.golf, the place to find out the latest events, special rates, or anything golf in Milwaukee County. All Wisconsin residents eligible to participate in the Parks Players Discount Program. Slice up to 50% off of your green fee every time you play. You can tee it up today at mke.golf. Once again, mke.golf. At Ironwood Golf Course, there are no worries, none. Ironwood Golf Course sits on 275 acres of rolling terrain in Sussex, Wisconsin. It presents 27 challenging holes for avid golfers of all abilities. So if you're looking for leagues, you want to set up an outing, or just enjoy a casual day of exceptional golf, Ironwood Golf Course in Sussex, just the place. Find out more about the Callow, the Meath, and the Burn Nines at Ironwood Golf Course. Make your Ironwood tee time. Go to ironwoodgolfcourse.com. This is the multi-award winning Garbedian on Golf, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have something special down here at Birdland this evening. A recording for Blue Note Records.
I was playing at Ironwood this week.
Yeah.
And I heard this song is in my head.
Like
And
the
at
whole
one
time?
point I was just like dancing on the green, and one guy's looking at me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm great. I don't
Just grooving a
I,
little bit,
I don't
yeah.
care how you are. I'm great." Congrats to Darren Clark and Ben Crane, winners of the 2026 AmFam Championship with a winning score of 30 under par, TPC, Wisconsin. More information on the AmFam Championship, go to amfamchampionship.com. You love finding hidden gems for a golf getaway. Your next great discovery, the French Lake Resort. Pete Dye, Donald Ross courses have been ranked 1 and 2 in Indiana for 11 years in a row by Golf Week. Plus, you can hit the casino for the sportsbook, live dealer, table games. There's a ton of ways to play. Go to FrenchLake.com to get started on a getaway of your own. Think French Lake for your next road trip. FrenchLake.com. You've got to be 21 to enter the casino. There's a gambling problem. Call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf, so distance yourself. The product of a decade-long quest by the Titleist R&D department gives you the all-new GTS line of metals. The GTS line of metals deliver a unique combination of speed and forgiveness that frees you to swing fast and easy. With GTS metals, you can create a new bolder you off the tee at every level of competitive golf. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com for more information. FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. The FootJoy Premier Series sets a new standard in golf footwear. The Premier Series is a modern reimagining of FootJoy's rich footwear history. The Premier Series developed with the aid of the world's best players and supercharged with technology and innovation. So when it matters most, the world's best players tee it up with the quality and performance of the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. That would be FootJoy. Learn more at footjoy.com. Do you go to the fair? The Wisconsin State Fair is 175 years old. It's been going on forever.
And it was pretty cool this year.
Did you go?
I did go. I went yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I went with my girlfriend's family. It was her birthday on Thursday, so we.
Well, it's nice to have a
try to
fair
go
on her
every year.
birthday.
Yeah, exactly. I think they do it just for her, right?
Yeah. Sell that lie.
Exactly.
That'll be perfect. However you have to make that work, make that work. Look, honey, they put together a fair for your
All
birthday.
for you.
Did you give her a tiara to wear? In the whole
I
thing?
should have. Yeah,
Yeah.
sash and everything.
You should have gotten her something. That would have been really good. It is our 19th show of the season already.
It's flying by.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we've done 19.
No, but we have. So the summer's flying by. A reminder, there's still a lot of great golf yet to be played. And there are unique events coming up. Now, case in point, on this coming Thursday night, August 13th, last night was family night at Lambeau. Thursday, August 13th at the Broadlands in North Prairie. Not only will it be the Packers' first preseason game on all the big screens in the pub there, but it's also going to be wing night.
Ooh.
Michael Yelly, who's the executive chef there, does an exceptional job with food. So they have hot, fresh, traditional chicken wings tossed in your choice of delicious sauces and dry rubs. Here's the catch. You do not have to have a tea time at Broadlands to enjoy wing night. You can just come out, sit on the patio, sit in the pub, have as many wings as you want there, or have some wings there and then take an order or two home with you if you want.
Yeah, you might as well.
And I'm not a wing guy. This is one of the few times I eat wings.
What kind of sauces do that? Just traditional buffalo barbecue?
He
Do they
does
go crazy at all?
3 dry rubs and 3 traditionals, and then does a couple crazy ones just to try. And you don't have to. It's just so well done. It's ridiculous. So you can come by. You can have you can have some dinner, watch the game. If you're playing, book a tea time early, play, and then sit and have dinner.
Or
and
you
then
might as well play if you're gonna be there for wings.
Yes. So you can watch the game, or you can take some home. No judgment. That's what you want to do. So, also going on at the same time, Happy Endings Cocktail Company from Lake Geneva. They're going to have their team on hand on the pub patio, and they're offering complimentary, which means free, for those of you who like smaller words, free samples of the original Sundowner and Weekender cocktails.
Cool. Good.
Yes.
Deal.
So you have wings and cocktails.
Doesn't get
from
much better than
Happy
that.
Endings Cocktail Company. No. And Mike Yelly, again, who's the chef there, does an exceptional job with this. Plus, they're going to have swag to give away.
What
So
kind
you
of
might
swag?
walk. I don't know.
All right.
It's It's my understanding that the swag that they have is exceptional.
All right, I
They
would
have like
assume so.
unique stuff, wonderful stuff, and we're planning on a big night.
All right.
So it's a win-win-win-win.
Uh-huh.
Anybody who comes, get wings, come out to Broadlands on Thursday the 13th, watch the Packers preseason game, play golf first, watch the Packers preseason game, have wings, have happy endings cocktails, and there's like you're just going to pay for the wings.
Mm. I feel like he should make like a happy ending wing sauce somehow.
I'm pretty sure he probably will. I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm pretty sure he will. So we're looking forward to seeing all of you at the pub patio at the Broadlands for the Packers football wings, happy endings cocktail, and swag Thursday, August 13th. So put this on your calendar right now. And if you want to make a tea time, go to broadlandsgolfclub.com. So that would be perfect. Tell me that's Charlie Bergeron. That would be funny right now because we're going to run out of time in this. Is it? Oh, I think that might be. Is that Charlie Brown? Okay, that makes sense. Which Charlie is that?
That is Charlie Brown.
Okay, great. All right, so let's do this. We'll go to the break early, and then we'll get him on. Let's just do that. The Island Resort and Casino, one of the Midwest's premier golf casino entertainment resort destinations, 13 miles west of Escanaba and Michigan's scenic Upper Peninsula. It's the Island Resort and Casino, 450 guest rooms, an expansive Vegas-style casino, the Horizon Steakhouse, plus the new 9-hole Cedar course. You can do it all out there, plus Sweetgrass and Sage Run. You're going to find your total experience at the island. Go to islandresort.com for more information. PGA Tour Superstore, the official golf retailer of the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Find everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road in Brookfield. Find out what's trending in equipment, apparel, technology, repairs, lessons, so much more. The PGA Tour Superstore. They have the most popular brands that you can experience exceptional service and enjoy the best that the great game of golf has to offer. PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road in Brookfield, worldwide on the web at pgatoursuperstore.com. Congrats to former UW player Spencer Tertz, winner of the 125th Wisconsin State Amateur, presented by West Bend Insurance and contested at West Bend Country Club. WSGA tournament schedule features over 100 events for men and women of all abilities. Plus, for $50, you receive your official handicap index along with other great benefits. Find out more. Go to WSGA.org for more information. For the Wisconsin PGA, golf is more than just a game. It's a lifelong journey. The Wisconsin PGA, leaders in Wisconsin junior golf. You can join them on the links this season. Their mission is to promote the game of golf by providing positive opportunities, enjoyment, and education to Wisconsin junior golfers and also their families. Learn more. Reach out to a PGA professional near you or visit wiskjuniorgolf.com. Get your golf on at the Broadlands and also come on out on Thursday night, August 13th. Packers preseason game. Also, wing night with happy endings cocktails. It's a big night. So at the Broadlands, you get an 18-hole Rick Jacobson design. Plus, there's so many other things going on. It's a must-play every golfing season. Broadlands Golf Course in North Prairie, Wisconsin. Plan your outing, join the league, book and tea time. You can do it all. Visit broadlandsgolfclub.com. Coming up after the break, Charlie Brown is going to join us, the member head PGA professional at Destination Geneva National, right here on the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Dun, 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 dun. All guests for Garbedian on Golf, brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. An amazing golf experience. If you run into Pat Stein, ask him how much he likes the Eagles and life in the fast lane. Stay ahead of the game. Download the Wild Rock mobile app, which is packed with features and specials you can find only on the app. Download it now onto any device and enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today at wildrockgolf.com. Wildrockgolf.com. Henry Flock's West Allis, that's where quality service and hospitality always the special of the day. Henry Flock's, a casual neighborhood steakhouse, delicious food, and exceptional bar. Also the perfect spot for a post-round beverage, 40 martinis, ice cream drinks, specialty cocktails, so much to enjoy. Henry Flock's, 92nd and National in West Allis. Visit them at henryflock.com. This season, play the home of Wisconsin golf at the Eagle Springs Golf Resort, founded in 1893. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, the 19th ranked course in the state of Wisconsin. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, 6th generation family-owned facility, just a short ride from Milwaukee, Madison, or Chicago. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, open for public play, so get some more information. Make a tee time explore. Go to eaglespringsgolfresort.com. Golf. I sounded Scottish there for a minute. Golf outings make a great company event. Plan a fun outing for your team at the Waukesha County Golf Courses. The professional staff there will make your event fun and easy, and there are many custom packages to suit your needs. Fill out your interest form at golfwaukeshacounty.com. She was caught up in the race. How big were the Eagles? Holy smokes. You ever see the Eagles documentary?
I have not. No.
Oh, watch that sometimes.
All right.
It's interesting. When they get inducted in the Hall of Fame, Don Henley goes, their agent, he goes, look, our agent is Satan, but he's our Satan. So makes it okay. It's one of the most unique facilities in the great game of golf. Large, expansive, intimate, timeless. It features offerings from 3 of the great game's most iconic names with service and selection that few can match. And then there's the rapidly becoming legend that is the dance floor. Geneva National is a stellar location waiting for your arrival. And here to talk more about Destination GN, please welcome one of my all-time favorites, the lovely and talented Charlie Brown. How are you, my friend, CB?
Chuck, good morning. How are you on this glorious golf day? It's a perfect day to get out there.
Isn't it, though? I mean, it's the temperature's right. There's sun's up. There's a little bit of a breeze. It is ideal.
It couldn't be better. You got a great full tee sheet today, and a lot of people out there enjoying the great game today.
Well, talk about that, too, because the Grateful Tee Sheet's really interesting because it's 3 entities in one. There's a private factor to Destination Geneva National. There is a public factor. You can do outings at the same time. And not only that, but you have names like Player, Palmer, and Trevino on the property. It is one of the most unique destinations in all of golf.
All right. 3 top-notch golf courses all have their own characteristics, and very well requested for all 3 of them. So like you say, it's a very well-rounded facility. We do have a private golf course every day that rotates amongst the 3 golf courses. So the members always have a different golf course to play every day. The other 2 are open for resort or public play. And we do a lot of stuff with events and outings and stay-in plays and packages and everything. So I got a little bit of everything going on out here.
And there are 3 distinctly different golf courses. Palmer's is fascinating, and there's been a little bit of a refreshing and an update on Palmer, so it's a little bit more user-friendly and playable. Player has always been one of my favorites, and Trevino is really cool because Trevino didn't do a whole lot of golf courses, and it's really a testament to the land and the use and the way he kind of shaped everything to fit into the piece of property. And it's one of the courses he really loves.
Yeah, it's a very unique thing. He's only done a handful of golf courses throughout the world, and especially if you like to hit a little bit left to right, the traditional Trevino fade. It's a great golf course to play if you like to move the ball left to right.
Charlie Brown with us, member ahead PGA professional at Geneva National. Go to destinationgn.com for more information. Follow them on social media at G National Golf. All of our guests, courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. A spectacular Herdston Fry design. Wild Rock Golf Club. Learn more, book your tee time. Go to wildrockgolf.com. Weather-wise, this has been a wild season. April was underwater. May was as dry as could be. How has the staff, the grounds crew, the management been taking it all in this season?
Yeah, we had a little snafu back on the 3rd of July back here where we got hit hard here. We had to close the Palmer Golf Course for just a couple days, but the grounds crew did an amazing job getting the place back in order, and There's just a couple spots that we got some pile of rubbish and loose branches and things we have to clean up. But the golf course, you can hardly tell anything happened just a short time ago. But the golf courses are in fantastic shape. Kevin Knutson and his crew have got the golf courses in spectacular shape. I've been here for 9 years, and I've never really seen them better. So kudos to Kevin Knutson and all the grounds guys.
I know that the folks talk about all the great golf in the state of Wisconsin, and rightfully so. It has become a true mecca for people to come and really enjoy the state and enjoy the great game of golf. But there has been great golf in Lake Geneva for some time, and Geneva National has been at the forefront of that renaissance. To think of what that facility is, how it was conceived, how it was constructed, and when it was constructed, it was way ahead of the curve in terms of quality golf for people to come and enjoy.
Yeah, we're over 30 years now in operation. Obviously, as you mentioned earlier, the dance floor has been a great addition to the facility. Just created a really great vibe here at the facility. We're seeing families come out and do putting at night, or having people on date nights or corporate outings just on the dance floor. There's a great little bar out there, and there's always music out there, and there's live music on Thursday nights. So it's just created a really great vibe out there to get some people involved in the golf that may not be involved in golf and get some interest in golf. So it's been a great addition to the facility.
It's also fun, too, because the WSGA holds a tournament out there. That's a putting contest on the dance floor, and it's a lot of fun to do. That's coming up on the 18th.
Yes, that is coming up on the 18th on Tuesday. Once again, we'll have the same thing going on out there, some live music going on out there, and just create a great vibe, and let's see who's the best putter in Wisconsin.
This is something that is near and dear to my heart on a golf course. At an event tied into the PGA Merchandise Show at Lake Nona, Sun Mountain rolled out the Finn scooters, and they are awesome. How did that come to be at Destination Geneva National, and what's the feedback that you received? And am I allowed to use one at the WSGA's putting contest? I don't think I need
probably
it.
not putting green. No, I don't think the Super like that too much, but it's just another little offering we have here, just to offer a new vibe and a little bit more modern offering for people to get out there and use the Finn scooters. Our owner was at a different facility and saw those, and we got a small fleet of them, and we're going to be refurbishing the fleet and renewing the fleet for next year. So we're looking forward to getting some upgraded scooters here, and it's just a great another little option to have here, and kind of create a little different vibe.
It was awesome because they had us at Lake Nona, and they said they put us on a par 5 so you could kind of run it around a little bit and kind of get a feel for the whole thing. Once you're on it, it's like you don't ever want to be in a cart again, because it's just so much fun, because you go right to your ball, throw the kickstand down, pull out your club, hammer it, and then go and continue on. And there's enough room to carry things, to have your bag on, to bring a beverage, to have your any kind of GPS device. It's all set up on the thing. It's really well thought out.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a modern thing. You don't really think about it. We don't see, obviously, too many of the older people using them, but yeah, a lot of the younger people, it's very popular, and we get quite a few reservations for those well in advance to make sure that they're able to use those when they get here.
I know we're into the season right now, but also talk about the fact that there is a simulator element at Geneva National for folks to keep in mind, and then get some swings in during the off season as well.
Certainly. Right off of our golf shop, we just have a singular studio. We do a lot of teaching in there and some clinics in the wintertime. But certainly have plenty of open time for people to come here in the wintertime, enjoy something, eat and drink, bring a foursome in, and play some of the top golf courses that are on the TrackMan studio. So that's a great little facility to use in the wintertime if you got nothing else to do and want to spend a few hours and play some golf with your buddies. Charlie
Brown with us, member head PGA professional at Geneva National. Go to destinationgn.com for more information. Follow them on social media at GNationalGolf. It has to be fascinating for you to watch PGA Tour golf, simply because from a teaching perspective, while a lot of the golf swings are similar, they are not the same, which is kind of leads into, what exactly is your teaching philosophy? What do you look for? How are you trying to help students?
All the years I've been teaching, I never really teach the same student twice, or the same student the same way. Obviously, everybody has different talents, different abilities, different flexibilities, different aspirations, different expectations. So I never really subscribe to one theory. I've been a thief over the years, obviously, and I've seen some people that teach, and been able to fortunate enough to observe some people teaching where I've stole some of their ideas. But I've incorporated my own little philosophy in that nobody really is the same golf swing, and I teach everybody just a little bit differently according to what their capabilities and expectations are.
All right, CBS did a thing during the PGA Championship at Marion. I want to ask you a couple questions. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just opinion. What, in your opinion, is the length of a gimme putt?
You know, it depends what's on the line, I would think. But if
Right.
you're playing in casual golf, you know, I've always been, you know, within the grip, or it depends kind of who it is. If they struggle on the putting green a little bit, but I'm pretty confident in giving it within the grip length, or maybe a little bit longer than a grip length.
All right, I'll say inside the leather. All right, then what does an amateur golfer need to shoot to be considered good at golf?
I would say if you break 80, you would be considered a good golfer.
Okay. And then when you're putting, do you like the pin in or the pin out?
If I'm more than 30, 35, 40 feet away, I like it in on long putts.
Right.
And especially, let's say inside of 30 feet, I want it out to make room for that ball.
Yeah, I would agree with the same thing. And then finally, music on, music off.
In casual rounds, I used to be a little bit more of a traditionalist, but I've gotten used to it. As long as it isn't too loud, you can't hear it 2 fairways over within your own group. And you mentioned the Eagles just a little bit earlier. I have a lot of Eagles that I'll play when I'm playing golf, so I 100% agree with you on the Eagles formats and their tunes. So, but I like to have it playing during my casual rounds or when I'm out there just kicking it around with the guys. I like to have some music going, sure.
My friend, you are the best. I always appreciate you taking the time. I look forward to seeing you on the 18th, if not sooner.
All right, sounds great, Chuck. Thanks for having me on again, and good golf to everybody. We got a lot of season ahead of us, and hope to see you all here at Geneva National as soon as possible.
Charlie Brown with us, member, head PGA professional at Geneva National. Book your tee time. Go to destinationgn.com for more information. Follow them on social media at G National Golf. Congrats to the Dream Team, Darren Clark, Ben Crane. They won the 2026 AmFam Championship at 30 under par. Find out more information on the AmFam Championship. Go to amfamchampionship.com. If you haven't gotten a golf trip on the calendar this season, still time to make it happen at the French Lick Resort. The only place you can play courses by Pete Dye, Donald Ross together on the same property, and you can play both championship courses through the fall when you book the Hall of Fame package. Golf season lasts well into the fall in southern Indiana, and trust me, you'll be glad you teed it up with a trip to French Lick. Go to FrenchLick.com to start planning. FrenchLick.com. You've got to be 21 to enter the casino. Gambling problem? Call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf, and distance yourself. GTS Metals deliver a unique combination of speed and forgiveness that frees you to swing fast and easy. With GTS Metals, create a new, bolder you off the tee. At every level of competitive golf, Titleist is the #1 ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com for more information. FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. The FootJoy Premier Series sets a new standard in golf footwear. So when it matters most, the world's best players teed up with the quality and performance of the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. FootJoy. Learn more at footjoy.com. Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha and Sussex, open all season long. Offer the best in indoor golf. You can enjoy date night, master a team building event, or just celebrate a night out with friends. Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha and Sussex. Find out more. Go to tapingolfbar.com. Our thanks to everyone involved with the first hour of the program. We missed Charlie Bergeron. We'll find him again. Trust me on that one. Charlie Brown with us, member, head PGA professional at Geneva National. Go to destinationgn.com for more information. Coming up after the top of the hour, Kyle Herzog will join us from Old Fashioned Golf. Damon Hack will be with us from Golf Channel. All that and more coming your way here on Garbedian on Golf. As I can tell you this, the Island Resort and Casino, Michigan's scenic Upper Peninsula. It's one of the Midwest's premier golf, casino, and entertainment resort destination. 450 guest rooms, great food, expansive Vegas-style casino, the Island Sportsbook. You're going to find it all. It's your total experience at the Island. Go to islandresort.com for more information. PGA Tour Superstore, the official golf retailer of the multi-award-winning Garbedian on Golf. Find everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road in Brookfield, and worldwide on the web at PGATourSuperstore.com. Congrats to former UW player Spencer Tertz, winner of the 125th Wisconsin State Am, presented by West Bend Insurance and contested at West Bend Country Club. For more information about the WSGA, go to WSGA.org. Show your love of golf in Wisconsin. Support a great cause. Obtain a Wisconsin golf license plate for your vehicle. Find out more information. Go to WiscJuniorGolf.com. Our thanks to everyone involved with the program in the first hour of the program. It goes by really, really fast. The second hour will go by really, really fast, too. Cal Herzog will be with us. Damon Hack will be with us. Charlie Houston producing the program. That and so much more coming your way as we broadcast live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
From the tee to the fairway to the green. From the PGA to the LPGA to the Live Golf Tour. If it's golf related, Chuck Garbedian will discuss it. It's time to tee it up for the award-winning Garbedian on Golf Show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network.
And you know what the funny thing is, too, is sometimes if it's not golf-related, we'll talk about it anyway.
We like to get a little wild on the show.
I don't even think we try to. I think it just kind of happens. Who was it? Dan Croak, who was the tournament director of the Greater Milwaukee Open after Tom Strong was on the show one time eons ago and said to me, I like the show because sometimes you even talk about golf. Yeah, every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
Never know. You can never tell. Good golfing morning to each and every one of you. It is a great one. It's the 175th anniversary of the Wisconsin State Fair. So if you're on your way down to State Fair or you're on your way to your tee time, thanks for having us be part of your day. Our show sponsors include the Wild Rock Golf Club at the Wilderness Resort, American Family Insurance Championship, Sweetgrass, Sage Run, Cedar, the Island Resort, PGA Tour Superstore, Erin Hills, Titleist, FootJoy, the French Lick Resort, the Wisconsin State Golf Association, the Wisconsin PGA, Eagle Springs Golf Resort, the Waukesha County Parks Department, Henry Flock Steakhouse, the Milwaukee County Parks Department, Ironwood Golf Course in Sussex, Old Fashioned Golf, the Tap-In Golf Bar in Sussex, and Waukesha and Broadlands Golf Course, which is a must-play Rick Jacobson design in North Prairie, Wisconsin. All of our guests are courtesy of the Wild Rock Golf Club and the Wisconsin Dells, a spectacular Herdston Fry design. Book your must-play tee time at wildrockgolf.com. This hour of the show, well, it's brought to you by the Island Resort and Casino in Northern Michigan, the home of Sweetgrass, Sage Run, and now Cedar. It's championship golf at its finest, as well as first-rate accommodations. Book your trip at islandresort.com. On the show this hour, Kyle Herzog will join us momentarily, the owner-operator of Old Fashioned Golf. Go to oldfashionedgolf.com for more information. Also, Damon Hack's going to join us, on-air talent for Golf Channel, just because I really didn't have any reason to have him on. There's really no reason to have him on other than
fun.
He's a good guy and I like him.
There you go. That's enough.
And he's fun to have on. We try to have on friends on the show, like Kyle Herzog, because simply stated, Old Fashioned Golf is Wisconsin golf apparel. It is so much more than that. It is quality, it is innovation, it is style, and it's timeless. When you strut to the first tee wrapped in Old Fashioned Golf, folks, playing partners, cart girls everywhere know that you're there for a good time. Come along. Here to talk more about Old Fashioned Golf. Welcome to the show, one of my all-time favorites, the lovely and talented Kyle Herzog. Kyle, my friend, how are you?
Good morning, Chuck. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully well. It's been a while since we've seen each other. I think it was at the Milwaukee Golf Show. I think that was the last time, and that was in March, I think.
That's right. You always stop by, give me a bunch of good ideas that I steal, and act like they were my own. So it works out well.
Yeah, that's what I get as an unpaid consultant for Old Fashioned Golf. It works out well for me.
That's right.
All right, you want the idea? Because I know I texted you last night and said, man, I got an idea for you.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
And you're going to love this one. I ran it past Darla, and she went, that's really good. And if Darla says it's really good, it's pretty good.
That's right.
She knows more than I know. So I have to say this. I'm not a fisherman in any way, but I do love the Fishes of the Great Lakes golf towel.
Thank you. Yes.
I don't know if this is golf specific, but here is my idea for this week, my friend, just for you. It is time to branch out a little bit and own not only the golf season at Old Fashioned Golf, but also for the off season as well. It is time to do Wisconsin-themed bowling shirts for all of those who like to kegel when the snow flies, because then you have the golf season and the bowling season, all 12 months covered with Old Fashioned Golf.
Now you're talking, and I have bowling ideas running through my head like crazy as you say that. So another idea I can steal and act like I thought of. I like that.
Absolutely, because then you get people who are involved with you during the golf season and also involved with you during the bowling season, because bowling season, I didn't know this until I got roped into a league one year. It starts like in September and goes like forever, like till spring. Oh, it's like 33 weeks. It was like, are you kidding me?
That's the perfect golf off season too. I'm picturing a bowling ball with shape of Wisconsin as the finger holes instead of circles.
Yes.
See, there you go.
Yes.
That could be our first idea.
Or it's like, I see a navy blue one that has like bowling pins on the left side. You know, like the old silk, like Cubana shirts, like it has a bowling pins on one side and then it has a ball on the other. I mean, you can do all kinds of things with it, and then teams can just come to you and just order all of their bowling shirts from you or give you ideas for what they want for their personal style.
Well, there goes the rest of my day as I mock up all these ideas now. But it is a good idea, so thank you.
Well, whatever I can do for you, my friend, because I want to make sure that you have like no free time on your hands whatsoever, which I would imagine is how it goes day in and day out at old-fashioned golf.
I mean, it does. Yeah, it's every year is kind of better than the last, and we're talking about custom stuff, but I think that's what takes up so much of the time now is exactly what you're saying. Teams come to us and businesses and golf outings and want cool custom design ideas, and we can do that for them. So it's been great.
How has it been now? Because the company started, what, 2020, right?
2020. Yep, it was a COVID baby, COVID idea.
Yeah, and think of, I mean, we're already in 2026. It's already been 6 years. I would imagine the time has flown by.
Oh yeah, yeah. It seems like again we started it in COVID as something to keep us busy, and I kind of thought it'd be a 1 or 2 year thing. But yeah, every year more connections, more people, more ideas, like going into bowling. So it's better every year.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make you busier than you already are, but I'm just sitting there thinking, going like, it's nice if you have, if you have the one season and you have golf and then you have bowling, and because so many people bowl. I mean, look at the number of bowling alleys, leagues, and things. I mean, you could do a series of shirts that are the 300 series, where it's any, if you roll a perfect game, you get a old-fashioned golf 300 golf shirt or a bowling shirt.
And you send us a picture of the screen with the 300
right.
on it, and you get one. I
right.
like that. Free advertising.
So it's the 300. It's the old-fashioned bowling 300 club.
Yep.
And you have to, and you have
idea. It's written down.
Right. And then you have to have, and then what you can do is you can also send them like a bowling towel that has their name and whatever, where they had it and the whole thing. You can do one for a 600 series, a 700 series, an 800 series. And if somebody is lucky enough to have one on 900 series, I mean,
that's a great point.
You could do things with crowns on them and bowling. I just think there's an untapped market there, and I want to just give it to you.
I like it. And we make the golf towels already. You could pretty quickly repurpose that into a bowling towel, and there you go.
Right. You could do things like out of the retro things where they used to have the old Bolero lanes, or Bowling with the Champs with, who did Bowling with the Champs? Was it, God, I got to think, Hank Stoddard, where they did it on Sundays. I mean, it was just, all I'm trying to do is just give you something to do, because I know you got a lot of free time on your hands.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I'll tell my wife. She'll be thrilled with you.
Yeah, I'm sure she will be. That's why I stay as far away as possible.
That's right.
It is great, though, head to toe, to spend as much time as you can in old-fashioned golf, because a lot of the 2026 releases are pretty cool. I was going through the website just looking at stuff just for fun, and it's I really like the hats. Those are really well done.
Yeah, thank you. Our best-selling products by far have been all the license plate theme stuff we've done. We've called it the I-43 line.
Right.
And now we've been doing those for city-specific ones. Like we have a Milwaukee one where we put the iconic bridge in there. We have a Madison one with the state capitol. We're doing a Door County one that has a lighthouse. So just that little tweak on the most popular designs. People have loved it. So it's been great this year.
Kyle Herzog with us, owner, operator of Old Fashioned Golf. Go to oldfashionedgolf.com for more information. Follow them on social media at Old Fash Golf. All of our guests are courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. A spectacular Herdston Fry design. Wild Rock Golf Club. Learn more. Book your tee time. Go to wildrockgolf.com. How far is the process out? Like if you have 2026 stuff out now, are you working on 27, 28? How far in advance are you?
Yep. Yeah. By about October, we try to get everything ready for the next year. Then we start reaching out to local courses to see if they want it in their shop for the next year. So yeah, about October, we'll try to finalize those things. So I'll bounce all those designs off you first, as usual. So we'll do that.
Yeah, we have some interesting meetings at Old Fashioned Golf where we just sit around and decide what we're gonna do. It's Old Fashioned Golf, which features original style, familiar feel, genuine comfort. It's the hallmark of what everything is in the state of Wisconsin. And people, I can tell you this from having been in pro shops and seeing the reaction of people's faces. They are thrilled when they see Old Fashioned Golf stuff because it's so much fun to see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we always joke, that everyone who buys one of our shirts is kind of a walking billboard. Because even when I wear it out, people kind of stop you and they're like, wait, is that cheese on there? Are those muskies on there?
Yeah.
So everyone ends up being an advertiser for us. So it's good.
How big is the Wisconsin State Fair for you guys? Because I would imagine we're going, I think, on Wednesday afternoon. I would imagine we're going to see thousands of old-fashioned golf shirts walking around State Fair Park.
Oh, yeah. We always have friends and family there that'll send me pictures. They might be creeping people out by walking up to them, taking pictures of their hat. But we get a lot of that from the State Fair every year. Yeah, it's all Wisconsin themed, and nothing's more Wisconsin than the state fair.
No, 175 years. I mean, that's just an
Yeah,
amazing
crazy.
longevity involved with that. But there are people who have been doing things for years and years there. And it's just, even if you have nothing to do, it's great people watching at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Oh yeah, and for me, everywhere I go now, I'm kind of grabbing ideas. So I'll be people watching, but then also I'll see everybody wearing this Wisconsin image, this icon, this thing. So I always got my design brain going at an event like that too.
I'm still going back to the bowling shirts. I think the bowling shirts are going to be huge, dude. I think
I wrote it down. Like I said, I joked, but I really will spend
no,
time designing those today now.
yeah,
So.
because I mean, it's a and the cool thing about it is it's a casual kind of loose fitting shirt. It's just one of those things. It's like it's got a Wisconsin like vacation kind of vibe to it, but then it's
Yeah.
all business too because you could wear it to the bowling alley. It'd be nice too because there are people like Josh Albrecht here at the station bowls. Brian Wolf, who's with Natty Oaks bowls, like they go to like national things. How
Oh
big of
wow.
a thrill would it be if like a national winning team was wearing old fashioned bowling shirts?
That's what we're going for.
Yeah,
Exactly. And then we've been wanting to do button downs, so this would be
right.
my opportunity to get into the button downs too. So
Yes.
it's a 2 for 1.
Yes, and it's a way to do it that's going to be casual and fun, where you don't have to sit there and worry about if are we offending anyone by not doing the proper
Yeah,
button
yep.
down. I mean, it's like because I don't know. Like I learn things about shirts all the time from you when I talk to you, and the difference between a 3-button shirt and a 4-button shirt with a golf shirt, I would imagine it's the same thing with a bowling shirt. Is that you have to have a number of buttons, 5, 6, 7, depending on how, because you need a little room to roll a bowling ball.
Yep. Oh yeah, exactly. The amount of detail and little decisions like that go into a shirt are wild. But a button down, like you said, we take our polo, add a bunch more buttons. So it sounds simple. It won't be that simple. But
No, it
I'm,
won't
I'm
be.
up for the challenge.
No, and the design thing, the design element, because it's a different landscape, because it's a bowling alley kind of a thing. That
Yep.
is a
Yep.
different kind of vibe to it than a golf course does. Uh, The possibilities are endless.
I think people are still willing to wear a nice bold shirt with a fun style though. So that's what we
Yes.
do on the golf course, and I think that still holds in the bowling alley too.
All right, I got to ask you a couple questions here. These are opinion questions. There is no right or wrong answer, but I just want to know from your perspective what you think. So, in your
I'm ready.
estimation, what is the length of a gimme putt?
Oh gosh, bad. See, I'm tall and I have a long putter, so I'd say a putter length, which is about 5 feet. So I'm going 5 feet.
So your putter is taller than I am. That's
It's
great.
very
Okay.
tall.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I might cheat a little bit,
we'll
but
say 5 feet. What does an amateur golfer need to shoot to be considered good at golf?
under 90.
Under 90.
That's
Okay.
again, that's my goal, so that's my answer because that's what I want to shoot. So
Okay.
that's selfish answer.
Less than 90. Okay. Pin in or pin out when you're putting?
In. It's like a backboard in basketball. I need all the help I can get.
I'm just slamming off of that thing. That'd be really a good way
Yep.
to go. Good for you. I'm happy to hear that. On the website, by the way, at Old Fashioned Golf, when you go to oldfashionedgolf.com, there is a thing that says, don't forget to use your 20% code. I used my
Yep.
20% code last night.
I saw that. I'm going to pack that order today.
All right, good for you. I'm looking forward to getting that. And I'm passing some of those things out as gifts to people because I want them to experience everything that you have to offer there.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just really good. Are there things coming that you want to promote? Is there something? I don't want to miss anything. I want to make sure we hit everything. Is there something you want to promote?
I think, like you said, the 2026 designs have really ramped up recently. So anybody who can go to the website and take a look at those, and then just I talk about the custom orders again, but that's been growing like crazy. So many people for a golf outing, you just get a plain shirt with a logo on the chest. Whereas if you reach out to us, I do all the designs. We can come up with a fun, unique design for you. Prices will be the same or less, but it's comfortable and kind of unique to that outing. So the custom stuff is always the most exciting for me, I would say.
So how do you want people to reach out to you? Do you want them to go through the website to get a hold of you to do that?
Yeah, or they can go through you as my secretary, but
That's
or else
true.
they can go to the website. You have to go to the website. We have a custom orders button. You click on that. That'll get you right to me, and then we'll start the process from there.
So think of that, folks. If you're looking to have something really cool that's unique and different and people will wear, the way to do it is to go to oldfashionedgolf.com and then get a hold of Kyle and then design your own rather than just having to settle for something else. That's got to be the
Yep.
coolest
Yeah.
thing is you get the chance to design your own thing.
Exactly. That's what people like. They send me an idea. I send them a mock-up back. We might do it 2 or 3 times back and forth, but then people feel really invested in the product they get because they had a say in it.
Well, and I would imagine, too, the reaction when people see the finished product has got to be out the window.
Oh, absolutely. And I think I've told you before, but the fun thing we do is on polos, you can put a collar phrase under the collar,
Right.
we
Yes.
call it, where you kind of pop the collar and it says a little phrase. And when you do these custom ones, you can have it say whatever you want. So every golf team or outing has their little inside joke they do. You
Mm-hmm.
put that under the collar. That's another thing that shows, wow, this is really one of one.
Just another reason why Carl Herzog and Old Fashioned Golf are the best. Go to
I like it.
oldfashionedgolf.com. Follow them on social media at Old Fashioned Golf. My friend, I always appreciate you taking the call and coming on the program. It's always fun to catch up. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. We have to play. I haven't been up there in a while, so.
Yeah. You can see my 5-foot putter. And last one, it's my niece Lainey's birthday today. So happy birthday, Lainey. That's my last one, Chuck.
How
Thank
old?
you. I appreciate it.
How old is Laney?
First grade, turn in what, 7th.
Wow, man, it goes
There you
fast,
go.
Laney. Just enjoy
happens
every
fast.
moment of it. Take your time. Don't grow old too fast. Because it's funny when you're a kid. You're like, I can't wait till I'm old enough to. Just don't do
Nope.
that. Because when you're
Stay
older, you
young
go,
forever.
I'd be a kid forever. That'd be the best way to go.
Exactly. That's what I tell my kids. They don't listen, but I tell them that. So
Well,
that's something.
You're doing a good job, my friend. I'm looking forward
you
to
go.
seeing the prototypes of the bowling shirts, and I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Chuck.
Kyle Herzog with us, owner, operator, Old Fashioned Golf. Go to oldfashionedgolf.com for more information. Follow them on social media at Old Fashioned Golf. All of our guests for Garbedian on Golf brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, which is an amazing golf experience. You can stay ahead of the game. Download the Wild Rock mobile app, which is packed with features and specials that you find only available on the app. So you can download it now onto any device because everybody wants to save money. This is the easy way to do it. You can enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time right now online today at wildrockgolf.com, wildrockgolf.com. Henry Flocks in West Dallas, that's where quality service, hospitality, always the special of the day. Henry Flocks is a casual neighborhood steakhouse. It's got delicious food, exceptional bar. You can enjoy the all-new shuttle service to Brewers games, Bucks games, Admirals games, as well as concerts and special events. Henry Flocks, the perfect spot for a post-round beverage. 40 martinis, ice cream drinks, specialty cocktails, so much to enjoy. Henry Flocks, 92nd and National in West Dallas. If you need more information, go to henryflock.com. This season, play the home of Wisconsin golf at the Eagle Springs Golf Resort, which was founded in 1893. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, listed as one of the first 100 clubs established in the United States by the USGA. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, a sixth-generation family-owned facility. It's just a short ride from Milwaukee, Madison, or Chicago. It's got a completely different vibe. Eagle Springs Golf Resort, open for public play. For more information, make a tee time explore. Visit eaglespringsgolfresort.com. Waukesha County Golf Courses, where your next best game awaits. You can discover the lush greens, rolling hills of Waukesha County Golf Courses. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, Waukesha County Golf Courses offer something for everyone. Enjoy breathtaking views, challenging fairways, a welcoming community of golfers. For more information, visit golfwaukeshacounty.com. Our good friend Kyle Herzog, owner, operator of Old Fashioned Golf. Go to oldfashionedgolf.com. Schedule an opportunity to design your own just piece of clothing or apparel or towel for your golf outing coming up. Go to oldfashionedgolf.com. It's Garbedian on Golf, the multi-award-winning version of it, at least, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios. That's powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Did I pick this music?
You did not. It was just on the recommended.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I wasn't ready to go, and I was like, all right, this is a good one.
I was
We'll
like,
work with this.
what are we gonna do here? I was like, I don't remember picking Lowrider. I think Darla loves this song.
Well, there you go. It
Because
works
she'll
out.
sit there in the car and go, no, right? Because everybody does that.
Yeah, exactly. You have to. It works out.
When do we get to the lyric? Wait, when does it come up? We have to wait for it to
This
come
is
up.
like a 9. I didn't realize the song was like 9 minutes long.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it either.
9:34.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no. Keep it going.
Is
the
it
whole-
instrumental? Most of it must be,
I
because there's
think
not
so.
a lot of lyrics to
It
it.
just goes
It's just
low,
got kind of a vibe to it.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Darla right now is jamming it. I can tell you that for a fact. Congrats to the dream team of Derek Clark, Ben Crane. They won the 2026 AmFam Championship. 30 under par at TPC, Wisconsin. For more information on the AmFam Championship, go to amfamchampionship.com. Yeah, this is mainly just instrumental, I think.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, this will work out great.
Add it into the rotation.
Sure, throw it in there. It's 9 minutes and 34
Yeah, exactly.
seconds. Next time when Charlie Bergeron doesn't join us, we'll just play this.
Perfect.
French Lick, more than just a great name in the hometown of Larry Bird. It is a bucket list golf destination you've got to play to believe. French Lick, home to championship courses by Pete Dye and Donald Ross at the resort. There's also the casino, gorgeous historic hotels, free customized planning for golf groups. You can make the easy drive to southern Indiana and experience golf the French Lick way. Visit FrenchLick.com to get your trip on the books. Once again, FrenchLick.com. Got to be 21 to enter the casino. If there's a gambling problem, call 809-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342.
The song's kind of distracting.
It is. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf. You can distance yourself. Be a low rider. The product and decade-long quest, the Titleist R&D team that gives you the all-new GTS line of medals. GTS medals drivers deliver a unique combination of speed and forgiveness that frees you to swing fast and easy. GTS medals create a new boulder you off the tee at every level of competitive golf. Titleist is the #1 ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com.
Ooh, there's a little more.
Yeah,
All right.
a little something in there. FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf, and the FootJoy Premier Series sets a new standard in golf footwear. Premier Series modern reimagining of FootJoy's rich footwear history. Premier Series developed with the aid of the world's best players, supercharged with technology and innovation. So when it matters most, the world's best players teed up with the quality and performance of the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf, FootJoy. Learn more at footjoy.com. Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha on Sussex, open all season long. They offer the best in indoor golf. Enjoy indoor golf simulators, spirits, food, sports when you want them all season long at the Tap In Golf Bar. No slow play, climate controlled. Hard to lose a golf ball, although I have seen people try. That goes along with a fully stocked beverage center and some great food. The Tap In Golf Bar in Waukesha on Sussex. Find out more at tapingolfbar.com.
How could this be 9.5 minutes? It's just
When you
this.
said that, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
There's absolutely no way.
it is though, isn't it?
I mean-
how far into it are we right now? Like 4 minutes?
3.5.
Oh my gosh!
So, yeah, we still got a while.
We still got 6
6
minutes
minutes
left.
left.
Wow!
We're done.
Just let it play underneath, and then we'll just
Let it
bring it
run
up. I
out.
want to hear how it ends now. It must just fade out at the end.
It's got it, right? Unless there's
But I
something,
mean, you
a little
could
special
probably-
treat at the end of lower
Yeah.
end.
What kind of little treat are we having at the end of this? I'll give you a treat though. Coming up, this is our 19th show of the season. That means the summer is flying by. There's a reminder though that there's a lot of great golf yet to be played, and there are a lot of unique events coming up. This Thursday, August 13th at the Broadlands in North Prairie, not only will the Packers' first preseason game be on all of the big screens in the pub, but it's also going to be wing night. Hot, fresh, traditional chicken wings tossed in your choice of delicious sauces, dry rubs. Here's the catch. You don't have to have a tea time at Broadlands to enjoy wing night. You can just come on out, watch the game, have wings, or better yet, take some home with you. No judgment. Have some there, then take some home for later or the next day. Provide yourself lunch. Plus, Happy Endings Cocktail Company from Lake Geneva is going to have their team on hand in the pub patio. They'll be offering complimentary, which means free, samples of their original Sundowner and Weekender cocktails. They're going to have swag to give away from Happy Endings Cocktail Company. So it is a win-win-win-win night kind of a night at Broadlands. So we're looking forward to seeing you out at the pub patio for the Packers football the wings, the happy endings cocktails, the swag. It's coming up this Thursday, August 13th. Put it on your calendar right now. And if you want to make a tea time at Broadlands, go to broadlandsgolfclub.com to get on the books for a tea time. Thursday, August 13th, wing night at Broadlands. Come on out, watch the Packers game, play a little golf, enjoy happy endings cocktails. You don't need a reservation. Just come on out and have some fun with us. We're all going to be there. We're all looking forward to it. I can't believe this song is still playing. I'll tell you this in the meantime. The Island Resort and Casino, Michigan's scenic Upper Peninsula, one of the Midwest's premier golf, casino, and entertainment resort destinations. They play lowrider every day. 36 holes of award-winning championship golf. Sweetgrass Sage Run set the stage. The new 9-hole Cedar course is opening, and Cedar complements Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Build a stay-and-play package that ticks all the boxes for you and your group. 450 guest rooms, great food, expansive Vegas-style casino. It's all included with the Island Sportsbook. You're going to find your total experience at the Island. Go to islandresort.com for more information. How many minutes in are we?
6:16.
So we still got 3 minutes left.
Still got 3.
All right. PGA Tour Superstore, the official golf retailer, the multi-award-winning Garbedian on golf. Find everything you need and or want for your golf game at PGA Tour Superstore, 18550 West Blue Mountain Road in Brookfield. Find out what's trending in equipment, apparel, technology, repairs, lessons, and so much more. PGA Tour Superstore. Find the most popular brands, experience exceptional service, enjoy the best that the great game of golf has to offer. PGA Tour Superstore in Brookfield at 18550 West Blue Mountain Road, or worldwide on the web at PGATourSuperstore.com. Congrats to former UW player Spencer Church, the winner of the 125th Wisconsin State Am presented by West Bend Insurance and contested at West Bend Country Club this past week. If you're interested in competition, the WSGA tournament schedule features over 100 events for men and women of all abilities. Find out more. Go to WSGA.org. For the Wisconsin PGA, golf more than just a game, it's a lifelong journey. The Wisconsin PGA, the leaders in Wisconsin junior golf. Join them on the links this season. Their mission is to promote the game of golf by providing positive opportunities, enjoyment, and education to Wisconsin junior golfers and their families. Learn more. Reach out to a PGA professional near you or visit whiskjuniorgolf.com. Coming up after the break, Lowrider will still be playing, and Damon Hack is going to join us from Golf Channel. All that and more on Garbedian on Golf, broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. All guests for Garbedian on Golf brought to you by the Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells. An amazing golf experience. You can enjoy the Wild Rock experience. Book your tee time online today at wildrockgolf.com. Wildrockgolf.com. At Erin Hills, you'll enjoy the scenic Kettle Moraine. You also enjoy seasonal green fees right now with the tee times that are still available. Plan ahead. Pre-book your 2027 visit to stay and play at Erin Hills. Go to erinhills.com. Once again, erinhills.com. Milwaukee County Golf has 13 courses to choose from. That means there's an ideal course for every avid golfer, and all Wisconsin residents eligible to participate in the Parks Players Discount Program. Slice up to 50% off of your green fee every time you play. For program information, go to mke.golf. Ironwood Golf Course, no worries, none. Find out more about the Callow, the Meath, and the Bernines at Ironwood Golf Course. Make your Ironwood tee time. Go to ironwoodgolfcourse.com. Truth be told, I love me some Damon Hack. I don't know how long we've known each other or how we've known each other, but I can tell you this, it's not enough time. Talented, timely, thoughtful. As good a broadcaster as he is, he's an even better person. And here to talk more about just the great game, please welcome one of my all-time favorites from Golf Channel and beyond. It is Damon Hack. Damon, my friend, how are you?
Chuck Garbedian, it's great to hear your voice. How are you, my friend?
I am doing wonderfully well. I think the last time we saw each other, we might have been at the PJ Merchandise Show down in Orlando.
Yeah, that's where everybody ends up meeting, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
kind of you catch up, whether it's been 5 years or 50 years. That's kind of where everybody ends up kind of breaking bread and catching up.
And you kind of see people in their new habitat, because sometimes people change things, and it's like, what are you doing now? And they find out, it's like, oh, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. You're doing this now. And then it becomes a whole thing where it's kind of like the giant tree at the Masters. It's kind of like where everybody, the Orange County Convention Center is that for everybody in golf in January.
It's one giant water cooler. Everybody's catching up and finding out what's new for the year in golf, what's new for the year in like technology, clothes, clubs, golf balls, you name it. But it really is a nice way to kind of catch up and also take a temperature of the industry as well.
I got to ask you something. You know, it's a shame that things have to be about race, because I say that because when you look at the universe, we are all just a speck in the vastness, and that's amazing. We don't have the time, the talent, or the treasure to sometimes understand how much we don't understand. And in a blip, it could all be over. And we need not only to get along, but also to do the right thing and celebrate each other. How hard could that possibly be?
Oh, I think that's so perfectly said. I mean, you know, I'm an African-American man in golf. I know I'm a rarity. My wife's from Hong Kong. I have triplet boys who are, I guess you call them Blasians, including a Packer fan, by the way, who
Yay!
went to Packers-Vikings game at Lambeau this fall. Listen, I grew up in Los Angeles. I'm obviously a minority. I'm an American first and foremost, and
Right.
I like to think that our country is hopefully growing more close, more colorblind. It's an interesting conversation. It's got a lot of textures and layers. I try to, as you know, I'm a person to person. I'm an optimist. I like to meet folks, chat, learn about their backgrounds, but I always lean on that good. I always think that everyone at their core is a good person trying to do well for their family, do well for their friends. And that's kind of the way I was raised, is to look at someone in each as an individual trying to do the best for their society, their neighborhood, and their family.
Damon Hack with us on Air Talented Golf Channel. Go to golfchannel.com. Follow Damon on social media on X at Damon Hack GC. And all of our guests, courtesy of Wild Rock Golf Club in the Wisconsin Dells, a spectacular Herdston Fry design. Wild Rock Golf Club. Learn more. Book your tee time. Go to wildrockgolf.com. You grew up in Los Angeles. Were you even aware of the golf scene there? Because it's pretty prevalent in L.A.
It's a great question. Almost to that point, no. Like my parents, African Americans, grew up in Compton.
Right.
Didn't have any connection to the game of golf. We used to drive by golf courses, but there was no discussion. There were a lot of people who looked like us on the golf course. It wasn't until I went to graduate school that I had to come across people who played golf. So I'm one of those late bloomers who didn't learn to play, didn't learn to appreciate, watch it until, for me, it was really Tiger. I went to grad school 94 to 96. Those 3 years, Tiger won the U.S. Amateur each of those years. I started to get interested in golf, started to play golf, read about golf, read incredible writers like, you think Frank DeFord, you
Right.
think, Gary Smith, Rick Riley, Jim Murray in the L.A. Times, for example, would write about golf. So that's how I kind of got into golf, very organically introduced to it by friends, by people who played the game, fell in love with it. And so I was a late bloomer. Then, me getting into golf got my parents, watching golf. And my kids started to play golf as I got, more entrenched in writing about it first for Newsday and the New York Times, Sports Illustrated, and, of course, being in Golf Channel since 2012. My kids have not known anything, in their life but me being on television talking about golf, going to Ryder Cups, going to, Whistling Straits, for example, in 2021, one of the great gems of American golf. So it's one of those sports I didn't grow up with. I was more of a basketball player, tennis player, watched other things, but grateful to have golf in my life now. And it just is one of those things where, as a dad, to be on the golf course with your kids is nothing better. Though I also play basketball and tennis with them as well. But golf is much easier on a man who's about to be 55 this year.
Damon Hack with us from Golf Channel. Go to golfchannel.com for more information. Follow Damon on social media at Damon Hack GC. You graduated from UCLA with a degree in history. Why history? Correct. And what were you going to do with a degree in history?
Yeah, great question. I always was fascinated by how things came to be. So I wanted to read about whether it was the Civil War, Revolutionary War, Reconstruction, Civil Rights Movement. I was just always fascinated by how our country came to be, and I always felt like it would aid me in whatever endeavor I would get into. I thought I might be a history professor at some point, but I always loved sports. And so in a lot of ways, and I ended up getting a master's degree in journalism after getting my bachelor's in history, but I think that my love of history has helped me as a broadcaster because I'm interested in knowing, what were those Arnie Jack battles like in the 1960s, or Jack and Tom Watson in the 70s, Duel in the Sun, 1977, Turnberry, Jack winning his 18th major and 6th green jacket in 1986 at the age of 46. So I think in a lot of ways, even though my focus is more sports, I think to be a good sports writer or sports broadcaster, you have to appreciate the history of whatever sport you're. I mean, I love history in general. I love talking to Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. I mean, I love the history of sports. Whether you're talking, Joe Montana to Steve Young to Jeff Garcia. I think it's just neat to see how things came to be. Tiger era, Scotty, Rory. I think being curious about the past has helped me as a sportscaster because I just think you can't talk about the present without understanding where you came from.
Well, I think it's fascinating with your degree in history because I was thinking that you were thinking along those lines. And this has been an epic time in the great game of golf. And when you look back at its history years from now, what do you think will be remembered about this era with Live Golf, with Brian Rolapp, with Greg Norman, with Tiger, with Phil? There's a lot of tenets going on here that go in different directions and have different implications on what the future is going to hold for the great game of golf.
I think there are two parallel stories that fascinate me. One has been this split in the professional game, the disruption caused by Live, how vulnerable the PGA Tour seemed when it was losing Brooks Koepka and Bryson and DJ and Cameron Smith and then John Rahm, and you felt like the tour was teetering, and then the Saudi Public Investment Fund deciding they were no longer going to bankroll Live suddenly the vulnerable, the PGA Tour having to become more elastic and seek, private equity from SSG and other funds to kind of keep it afloat. And while all this disruption is going on, the kind of the mom and pop golfer really got into the game as a player. COVID, golf, one of the few things you could do during these last 5 years. So you had this disruption in the professional game, but, locally, you had people wanting to play golf. You had people wanting to be outside, and somehow our numbers, in golf have grown, and even viewership numbers, despite the schism in the game, have continued to be strong. So while the disruption has been, I think, in many ways awful, disruptive, uncomfortable, sad, I've been blown away by how many people still love to watch it, still love to talk about it, and most importantly, still love to play the game, chase the sunset, go out there with your family and friends.
It seems to me that you are like the Inspector Gadget when it comes to Golf Channel, because I see you hosting a number of different shows of a variety of different platforms. It has to be fun to be the guy that can do a lot of things really well because it puts you in a lot of different situations.
It does. This week coming up, I'll be hosting Golf Today. I'll also be hosting Golf Central a couple of days. I do pregame and postgame Golf Central. Obviously, I interview players. I go to tournaments. I'm going to Mexico in October to do Vedanta, the Mexico Open again, where I'll do reporting for Golf Central, interviews for the tournament. I'm going to be doing holes play-by-play for the Bank of Utah Championship in October as well. So I think it's good to be versatile. I like to not just be in studio, but to also be at the tournament so you don't get too disconnected from the game. Be inside the ropes, talk to the players, talk to the caddies, what's going on, what are their concerns. You know, as Brian Roloff tries to reshape this PGA Tour with a championship series and a challenger series starting in 2028, where you have promotion and relegation more similar to what you see in Premier League soccer. You have to win tournaments. You have to have high finishes to be in the championship series. You have to win golf tournaments. You have to win 2 Challenger Series events to get promoted to the championship level, or win a major and you get promoted to the championship series. So there's a lot of volatility. So for me, it's helpful to be kind of having a hand in a lot of different pies when it comes to the professional game.
All right, I got to ask you a couple opinion questions before we get out of here, but I want you to know this. I know how it goes. If you ever get caught for a guest, reach out. I'm there for you. I can always, slide it in a pinch,
buddy.
whatever you need. All right, so the opinion poll, what is the length, in your opinion, of a gimme putt?
I think it's 2 feet because I see a lot of 3-footers that are missed. So I'll say 2 feet. 2 feet's the length.
All right. What does an amateur golfer need to shoot to be considered good at golf?
I love that question. I'll say 85.
85. All right, cool. When putting, do you like the pin in or do you like the pin out?
I like the pin out. I like the pin out. I want to see that putt tracking, and I want to hear it hit the bottom. That sound to me is brings confidence and brings good vibes for the remaining holes.
Have you ever been on a golf course that has metal cups?
I never have.
Oh my gosh, when that ball goes in, it's incredible because it just rattles around and echoes. It's like dun, 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 dun. You're like, wow, I made a putt, man. You're like, it's awesome.
I need those. I need to go find a course with metal cups.
Yeah, it's a lot of miniature golf, but it's really good. Yes or no music on the golf course?
I'm gonna say yes, as long as it's kind of like at a low hum. I don't need it blasting, but I don't mind a little swing juice, swing oil, a little rhythm, a little little Macarena between tee shots and approach shots. That's fine.
My friend, you are more than just a little Macarena. I greatly appreciate you taking the call. It's always fun catching up, and I look forward to seeing your smiling face soon.
Go Pack, go, and thanks for the time, Chuck.
Talk to you soon, my friend. Damon Hack with us, on-air talent at Golf Channel. Go to golfchannel.com for more information. Follow him on social media at Damon Hack GC. One of the best. It's always fun to catch up with Damon. Congrats to the Dream Team, Darren Clark, Ben Crane. They were 30 under par at TPC Wisconsin, winning the 2026 AmFam Championship. For more information on the AmFam Championship, go to amfamchampionship.com. French Lick, more than just a great name in the hometown of Larry Bird. It's a bucket list golf destination you've got to play to believe. French Lick Resort, home to championship courses by Pete Dye and Donna Ross. There's also the casino, gorgeous historic hotels, free customized planning for golf groups. Make the easy drive to Southern Indiana. Experience golf the French Lick way. Visit FrenchLick.com to get your trip on the books. Once again, FrenchLick.com. If there's a gambling problem, call 800-9-WITH-IT or text ING-AMB to 53342. Titleist, the #1 ball in golf. Distance yourself. The new GTS medals deliver a unique combination of speed and forgiveness that frees you to swing fast and easy at every level of competitive golf. Titleist, the #1 ball in golf. Go to Titleist.com. FootJoy, the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. When it matters most, the world's best players tee it up with the quality and performance of the #1 shoe in golf, the #1 glove in golf. That is FootJoy. Learn more at FootJoy.com. Our thanks to everybody on the program this morning. We did hear from Charlie Bergeron off air. Everything's fine. It just happens sometimes. He's going to come on with us next week, so we'll do the whole thing again next week, and we'll play Lowrider in its entirety. Also, thanks to Charlie Brown, the member head PGA professional at Geneva National. Go to destinationgn.com for more information. Kyle Herzog with us, the owner, operator of Old Fashioned Golf. Be one of the first to get one of the new Old Fashioned Golf bowling shirts available soon from Old Fashioned Golf. Go to oldfashionedgolf.com. And Damon Hack with us, on-air talent for Golf Channel, coming with us here We appreciate him taking the time. Island Resort and Casino, one of the Midwest premier golf casino entertainment resort destinations. Go to islandresort.com for more information. PGA Tour Superstore.com. Find out the latest all there. Enjoy yourself tremendously. Find out more information about the WSGA by going to WSGA.org. And more information about the Wisconsin PGA by going to whiskjuniorgolf.com. The boys, Don Wachillis, and Dan Underberg, College Sports Weekly, they are live at State Fair Park. I would say this, if they are live at State Fair Park, that the cream puffs are not safe.
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely not. We appreciate everything you all do that come on the show. Charlie Houston, our producer. We are broadcasting live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. All the best, my friends. We'll tee it up.